Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. Alright guys, so this video is actually brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, it does not even have to be related to wrestling, go ahead and use SeatGeek, use code Hodge, save yourself 20 bucks because everyone likes saving money. Because money makes the world go round, unfortunately, even though it's unfortunate as that is. Anyway guys, we're going to jump into this episode. So basically we're going to jump into the first news story, which is the craziest thing that's happened in wrestling in a while. So this happens from time to time. It's not like a crazy shocking thing, but still it sucks, it's horrible. But it's a part of letting, idiots or anybody just walk through the building, the doors of the arena or whatever. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Seth Rollins got attacked last night by a fan, and some fan jumped the barricade, and he started beating down Rollins, and no one really knew what was going on for a while, and everyone was just kind of froze. And then some referees being like, just tapping them, being like, what are you doing? What's going on? And then security came a whole minute later, was like, what the hell's going on? This guy's attacking Rollins, he doesn't even know what he's doing. Because he didn't think he was going to get this far, and here he is on top of Rollins, and he just, I don't really know what to do. And Rollins is kind of handicapped with the whole situation because he's got his hair pulled or stuck under the guy or something, and something crazy. And he has the guy in a chokehold or whatever for a while, and then he got his hair pulled and stuck under him, and he couldn't get up. It was just a mess of a situation. So basically, this guy attacked Rollins, a random fan. He's going to be banned from all WWE shows for the rest of his life, hopefully. I mean, sometimes they'll have pictures or something. I mean, they're not IDing people to go in the building, but he's supposed to be banned. He can't buy tickets under his name. Hopefully won't be allowed in any arenas or whatever. Of course, this was in New York City, of all places, the most crazy place in the entire world. I don't know. Apparently, this fan is out of jail now. He got arrested or whatever, but it's just a minimal charge for, assaulting someone, just punching someone. It's a minimal charge. It's not like the guy's going to prison or anything, but he probably should for attacking Seth Rollins, a freaking celebrity wrestler. But basically, this guy that's attacked Rollins basically came out and said that he did this for the bloodline. Does this guy think wrestling's real? What in the hell is going on right now? This guy said he did it for the bloodline. He did it before, Roman Reigns. Roman and Seth Rollins are very close friends in real life. Yeah, they may hate each other on TV, but that's TV. They're wrestling's a work, man. This is not the bloodline is not a cult. Bloodline is not a cult. You are not part of a cult if you like the bloodline. You can't attack them and pledge your allegiance to the blood. That's not how this works. My God, I mean. It's cool, but of all wrestling places to get so upset, WWE really? Come on, WWE is the most obvious, it's a work wrestling company in the entire world. So it's just a mess of a situation. Obviously, anyone like this has some mental problems, and hopefully they get help for it. But yeah, Rollins is okay. The worst he got from it, they said he had a swollen lip or something, and he refused medical attention, said he was all right. So it's no big deal for Rollins or whatever. But the guy's going to lose a lot of money, and he's going to get fined a lot and stuff. Normally, they don't get that far, but I think everyone was just kind of in shock. Plus, New York City, security should have been better. Just hopefully things don't happen like this a lot, or security doesn't get really bad at shows, and it's going to start getting in the way of normal fans who just want to go to the show and enjoy the show. It's going to get in the way of them actually enjoying the show, because it'll be security blocking your view, and it's bad enough as it is if you're floor. Security's always in your way. Alright, the next news story is about Charlotte Flair / Androidize. So they're dating. I try to stay out of wrestlers' personal life because that's personal life. If it has something to do with something going on in the ring, I'll talk about it here on the wrestling show. But I am not getting into personal life. But basically, there's some rumors going around that maybe they broke up or whatever because they unfollowed each other on social media. It's no, that's not what my mind goes to when they unfollow each other on social media. My mind goes to, it's Vince McMahon being don't follow people from other wrestling companies. This is WWE. We only don't follow people from AEW or whatever. So that's probably the whole situation, being don't follow people or whatever. I wish them the best of luck in their personal lives, but it's none of my business, so I'm staying the hell out of it. Alright, the next story is about Jeff Hardy. So Jeff Hardy has actually said in an interview that he would love to reunite with his brother, Matt Hardy, if it may be in WWE or it may be in AEW. Whatever, he would like to reunite him with sometime soon. He does, and Jeff also said, you never know what's going to happen in this crazy world of wrestling. Contracts end, contracts expire, people get fired, people get released without notice. You never know what could happen. and they could be back together as the Hardy Brothers in like one of the promotions, maybe WWE, AEW, or maybe even somewhere else. All right, the next new story. The next new story is about Big E. So Big E is a current WWE champion. He did a phenomenal match with Roman Reigns in the main event of Survivor Series. That was just absolutely great. So Big E's basically said something he'd like to do for one of the next big shows, maybe WrestleMania time, maybe Rumble time. He'd like to wrestle like one of his like childhood like I don't know, like idol wrestlers or whatever, Goldberg. So he'd like to actually wrestle Goldberg. Now I know there's a big, huge train, a very long train of the hate for Goldberg, but I was on that train for a while, and I partially still am because maybe the guy sometimes doesn't belong in the ring, but I'm sitting here and saying Goldberg, I will give credit where credit is due. Goldberg has improved. Goldberg was getting scary for a while and kind of dangerous in the ring. It was not his fault at all. It wasn't like a situation where he's just being reckless and not caring. It's not like that. He does care. It was just like a lack of ability. He just wasn't able. He didn't have the stamina or whatever to actually be safe in the ring. He was trying to do moves that he had no business doing, even though he could do them when he was younger, just alter things a little bit to be a little bit safer. But the guy's got in better shape or whatever the case may be. Maybe he had some health issue. But he looked better in his past few matches I've seen, so Goldberg is doing better. Just trying to do a jackhammer to Big E, because Big E, big is in the name, in his freaking name. So yeah, the guy's huge. So maybe really, really be in shape if you're going to do that match. Try to do the jackhammer to Big E Langston. I'm calling Big E Langston now because it's kind of that Langston kind of gimmick back it's feeling like, and I absolutely love it. I love what E's doing right now. He looks like $1 million. He's never looked better. He's in the position he always, should have been in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's actually the only confirmed news stories to talk to you guys about today. Go and get your juice boxes out, get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day is also going to be about the Survivor Series pay-per-view. So basically, there's a minor freak out backstage with officials and people backstage because they were kind of worried that the main event was going to go over. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean over? How do you go over? Because this is like Peacock, WWE Network. How do you go over if it's your network? I guess they're just giving a time slot and they can't go over somehow? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if they still do like the actual pay-per-view, like the pay-per-view, like you gotta pay to view it for like your cable provider or whatever. I think it's all just WWE Network Peacock stuff now. I didn't know they could even go over on Peacock on the WWE Network, but apparently they can. They were freaking out backstage, thinking they were gonna go over. But they ended up finishing just right on time with perfect timing or whatever. But yeah, they were like a minor freak out backstage, so they were kind of very, very close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final issue, the final rumor. The final thing I'll be talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So this is about none other than the great one. This is about The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, The Rock. So this, basically, Survivor Series was celebrating 25 years of The Rock. They were showing stuff about The Rock all night. Everyone's like, main event, Rock's gonna come out, Roman's gonna be out there, Rock's gonna come out and be like, I wanna face you at WrestleMania or something crazy. And The Rock didn't show up, and everyone was very, very disappointed The Rock didn't show up. Like, what the hell? He doesn't care about us anymore. And some crap. Well, why would you even promote his movie like all night long and not even have him? Apparently, first off, WWE, they had a financial obligation to promote the movie, apparently, if he was going to be there or not going to be there. And second off, apparently The Rock was actually supposed to be there. But he started filming a movie, which is very, a lot higher up on his priority list in the WWE, rightfully so. He's making, so much money, and if anyone were, in the same shoes as The Rock, we would choose the same thing to do the movie. And basically, this movie was actually being filmed overseas in a different country, and he couldn't come back and then go back to the movie because the quarantine whole thing would delay the movie process, which, in turn would cost the movie makers like millions of dollars to delay, so that he just wasn't able to do it. But The Rock will return to WWE. I guarantee it. Sometime in the future. It just wasn't able for Survivor Series, and apparently WWE have known that since September, but they still had the financial obligation to promote his movie at Survivor Series since it's the 25th anniversary, do a little, thing, 25 years since The Rock. So, yeah, that's basically the behind-the-scenes deal with The Rock not showing up at Survivor Series. He just wasn't able to do it because he was filming a movie in a whole different country. And quarantine, it's not as simple just to take a plane back and forth because you can't do that. So there you guys have it. That's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Right now on the screen, I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you guys happen to be brand new here. But I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.